One enterprising woman in Jacksonville, Florida, has decided to sell positive pregnancy tests on Craigslist. Now, she's 3 months pregnant, and she realized that there is a market out there for people who want positive pregnancy tests. So she has offered to urinate on a pregnancy test for the low, low price of, I believe, $35. Now, she says that she's making $200 a day by selling her urine. Let me give you the details. Now, this is from the Craigslist post itself. And by the way, this has been verified by a local news station, Action News Jax. I'm guessing that's a local news station in Jacksonville, Florida.
It would be weird if it wasn't. Hi, we're in Denver here, Action News Jax.
Okay, so let me give you the Craigslist post and then we'll discuss, okay? So she says, very self-explanatory. 6 months pregnant, not 3 months pregnant. And I'm providing a product in which the consumer is able to purchase positive pregnancy tests or urine for your own use. Whether you're using it for your own amusement, such as a prank, or to blackmail the CEO of Apple, who you are having an affair with, I don't care at all. This is an absolutely no questions asked type of deal. Tell me what you need. I provide it for monetary exchange. I will not overcharge for the urine test, but I will not be lowballed either. Do not contact me if you are going to be cheap and difficult. Okay, so why?
I like that last part.
Yeah, exactly. Now, she's trying to get her bachelor's degree. She says that she's doing this for school, and as we all know, college is insanely expensive. So if you can make $200 a day simply by peeing on a stick, why wouldn't you? But at the same time, I am very disturbed by this story and by the people that would buy these tests.
Yeah. No, the whole thing's super shady. And I know it's tough out there, but don't pee for money. So
no, but okay, look, what she's doing, of course, to some extent is wrong, but I'm not as mad at her as I am at the people who are looking to defraud other individuals. Like, that's what this is really about, right?
No
because the fact of the matter is, there are all sorts of people that are, resorting to desperate measures just to be able to pay for college, right? We've done numerous stories about people who either turn to so-called sugar daddies or stripping or the sex work industry. And in this case, it's a pregnant woman who's selling her urine. And again, it's not great, but it's not as bad as the people who are going out of their way to pay money for a pregnancy test that's not theirs. They're trying to I'm trying to clean my language up. They're trying to mess with people, okay?
Well, they might have already did the first thing you were going to mention and then lying about the results.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the people buying it are the shittiest people on earth. So I had a friend who, a girl called him up after they had sex. He had used contraception. And she's like, oh, I got pregnant anyway. She called him in like 2 weeks. He's like, you wouldn't know by now. So, oops. And she's like, oh. And she might have, in fact, called him in 2 days. Knucklehead.
Wow.
Right? And so, anyway, like, and you think that's the right way to get a guy? Is to, like, start it on a massive falsehood, which I'm pretty sure he's going to find out about fairly soon. I mean, if you're not pregnant, you're not pregnant.
Exactly.
It's just so dumb. And, by the way, malicious. And if that's what you got to resort to, there's some chance your relationship isn't working.
So let's talk a little bit about the law. There are no laws banning the sale of your urine. So the woman selling her urine wouldn't face any charges or anything like that.
I think it's weird.
But, of course, there are laws that protect people from fraud. And so if you're buying a fake pregnancy test to defraud someone, well, the person who's been defrauded could very easily press charges against you. So just don't do it. Don't be stupid. Just don't be stupid. Okay? Stop playing games. You're an adult, hopefully.
Yeah.
And if you're a child, grow up.
Yeah. When the story began and she's like, I will pee. And I was like, oh, no, here we go. It's the internet. I said, oh, on a stick. Oh, I see, for the pregnancy test. Okay.
People sell all sorts of bodily fluids on the internet. You can buy sperm on the internet. You can buy breast milk on the internet. You can buy urine on the internet. You can buy anything on the internet.
Man, people are crazy, dog. I don't even want to know what they're doing with all those liquids. You could probably even buy liquids from animals, but
Animals are innocent.
you know you want to get TYT membership so you can get the whole 2-hour show commercial-free, all the network shows.
Go ahead, girl.
TYTnetwork.com/join.